Welcome to Lincoln, Nebraska, and to play some of the games immortals have called home. Johnny the Jet, Frazier, Crouch, Rozier, and many, many more have built this big red legacy as this crowd is ready to cheer on their beloved Cornhuskers. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on another Big 12 foe, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. Fair catch called for and made. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. Nifty little dance step. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Looks as if he's going to run it. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
They'll keep it on the ground to the right. At midfield, he's got room. Can anyone catch him? And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
The defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
And the Huskers will have it 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Moving out of the pocket. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
Well, the offense is trying to attack the middle of the field. They're looking to hit that in route, but really good coverage there by the defense.
And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down for this offense. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. They'll give him a couple that leaves him with 3rd and 8.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. Running back goes in motion. He just refused to go down, kept finding space and picked up 7. It'll be 4th and 1. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
Hey, you come out early in the game, you're trying to send a message to your team that you're confident, you believe in them to convert these 4th downs. You didn't get that one. But don't let it be a detriment moving forward. If you want to stay aggressive, be that way throughout the course of the game.
To the ground with the back. Finds some space, enough to get 5 to the 22. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
On second down, just keeps firing. He's going for the big play. Makes the grab along the left sideline for the huge gain. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Aggies.
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again. And with that last catch, that's now his 15th receiving score of the season.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Offense gets set for second down. Off the play fake. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming.
And this defense picking up right where it left off. Last week put a great game together, really shut down an opponent. Now you can tell, man, they're going to make you earn everything you get. And this offense is going to have to find a way to find some holes, because we haven't seen in the last couple weeks.
So third and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. Smashes through. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
They've already failed to convert on fourth down once in the first quarter. Doesn't stop them from trying it here. They're bringing heat. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on fourth down.
Yeah, and I tell you what, that takes some onions to go for it in your own territory like that. I mean, they're treating this like it's a video game. They don't even care. They don't worry about the outcome. No big deal.
It's first and goal as Texas A&M comes to the line. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Aggies! Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Signals for a fair catch around the 5-yard line and makes it. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right.
He's off to the races. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Nebraska! Lining up to add another. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of bounce, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollard.
Fires into traffic, and it's picked off. Looking for more room. Running inside the 20. And just an outstanding return. Takes it back to the 7-yard line.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guys. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
And how about this? You get to start a drive with a 1st and goal. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. Well, well, well. Somebody's been doing their box jumps.
You ain't lying.
Oh, now the kicker's going to throw it. He's got it for the 2. Found his man on the fake, and they take the lead. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. The give out of the gun. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big gain now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Quarterback now breaking the field. He'll pull it down and run.
Man, that's so frustrating. It happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
That's caught. It's Averill. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. Texas A&M going up tempo. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Got it in stride at the 15. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Aggie.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
And the extra point is good, and the lead is 6. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it in style with a 57-yard toss for 6. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
They have set the tone in this one already inside a minute to play in a wild first quarter. Gets it past the marker. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Yeah, I tell you what, I'm always keeping track as a defensive coordinator where they're running the football. You can see they ran it to the right. Do they like this matchup? Is the right side of their offensive line really good? I'm going to be paying attention to that because that's a big gain. I got to make sure I shut this down the next time they run it.
They use the chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. Throwing the comeback looks like such a simple throw, but the timing is so important.
And as a quarterback, man, this is all about trusting your guy. You know exactly where he's going to sit it down. You anticipate it. You throw it. You know he's going to come back and make that play for you.
They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
I know the passing game sells and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Plows through the defense. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter.
Loss of 7. Brings up 3rd down. That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Texas A&M 21, Nebraska 15.
Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it.
And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
Well, that play never had a chance. On 4th down, they're trying to catch the defense off guard, throwing for it, but no protection. Quarterback didn't have an opportunity to step up and get rid of that football. Give the defense credit, man. Tremendous aggression there on 4th.
And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. And on 2nd down for this offense. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Still on his feet at the 40. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Nice run there on first down. You know, this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
3rd and short, I have no problem with RPO because I can run it or I can throw it if I see something opening. Maybe he should have ran that one. You got 2 downs possibly to still try to make it happen, but he definitely didn't throw an accurate ball.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. As strange as it seems, this is an easy decision. A little too far for the field goal. Punting does nothing for you. They'll go for it on 4th down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. This one's complete. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. Texas A&M going quickly.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
He just has a nose for those little crevices to be able to find space, and he picks up the first down. They'll run the option.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. He looks that one in nicely. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
3rd down, and this crowd will blow out a vocal cord to help this defense. Quarterback keeper. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. This crowd busting the decibel meter and trying to will a 4th down stop. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. They're not into threes. They want sixes. And to keep this drive alive, they'll need to get it on fourth down.
First and goal, Texas A&M.
This offense is about to face the one thing that can stop it. Time expiring in the first half. Before then, they can get another score. Makes the grab. He gets it in. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
How about the day for this young man? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Memphis needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Bluff City behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Wake Forest. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Pressure coming. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Dropping back, it's Hart. Makes the grab down the middle. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Got his man. The expressway is wide open. The tag. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Huskers.
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll call for the fair catch here. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how...
He's got it on the left. Afterburner's coming. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Aggies. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Speed kills this offense. They've got multiple guys that can burn you. You can see it doesn't take them long to light up the scoreboard.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they stretch the lead to 13. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, but a touchdown on the board.
35, Nebraska, 22.
Fair catch called for and made. Ready to go back to work on offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup.
You know, and that's a route this offense practices all week long. You really have to have...
Another.
You're throwing these out routes. There's nothing a defender can do on that one. Perfectly thrown, well caught. Nice job getting his feet in bounds.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Little touch pass to the receiver. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the inside.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Caught over the middle. It's Whitehead. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Pulls it and fires to the left. Touchdown, Nebraska! Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll throw it on 1st down. He'll take a deep shot here. Pass on the way. It's picked off. He goes out of bounds, but he creates the turnover and a great opportunity for his offense.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
Right down the middle. Pulls it in. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. And that is no good. Guys, after that miss, we are still sitting on a 5-point game. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Huskers will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. As they get ready to start this third quarter, think how big the lead might be if they'd taken care of the ball.
Well, the game might be over, Reese, but if you're on defense right now, you've gotten a couple turnovers early, and you're saying, okay, we're going to need to keep this up. We got to stay aggressive for us to have a chance to win this game, but we believe we can do it.
Yeah, you've already done it, so of course you're going to believe it. Keep playing fast, keep playing physical, and then tell your offense, hey, we need a little help over here. Can you help us out and put some points on the board?
On second down, wants to throw. Swings it out to the flat. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a first down. Texas A&M going up tempo.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch them because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
Trying to escape and get it himself.
And if I'm a QB, I'm calling my own number a lot, especially when it's successful like this. Continue to put me in good situations, continue to get positive chunks of yards. Yep, I'll keep that more.
Got him downfield. Touchdown, Aggie! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him. Like a Thanksgiving turkey, they're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Got it in the middle. It's Hall.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find the rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
On second down, will they go back to the ground game? Bowles his way forward. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down.
Offensively, are you going to take 4 to 6 every play? Yes, please. Sign me up for that. I'm going to take that every single time. Great job by the offense. Staying patient, staying true to who they are. You want to run the football. You want to be physical. You want to establish yourself. Check, check, check.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
And here comes the offense on second down. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. The Cornhuskers want to move quickly. 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
How do I make the defense defend multiple plays? Really nice job running the RPO. The pass threat, you can tell, softened them up a little bit. Now you hand the football off, and you get the big 3rd down conversion.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. The give to the back. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
Man, those are so hard to defend. You know, the quarterback, obviously he's doing the run-pass option and creating some indecision in my head. And look at that. He hands it off, and the back gets a quick 10. Easy. You know, like just chews up yardage. Just really, really tough to stop those kind of plays.
You have to wonder, after missing a field goal on the last drive, how are they going to play this 3rd down? To the air, it's Hart. He's got him in the flat. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down.
Really nice job there of the quarterback. Reading coverage, he knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. The timing could not have been better. They get the completion on 3rd down, setting up 1st and goal.
And the Huskers trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Gets it inside the 10, picks up a yard. They'll mark it at the 9. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Quarterback will audible. Now on the move. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
And you can tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan. And the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand. And more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a 4th quarter game.
And they'll knock him down. This seems to be a chip shot field goal attempt and a routine 3 points, but they will go for it on 4th down. He wants to throw it. It's complete. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Well, so much for nudging it ahead a few inches. 4 wide here on 2nd and short. He's looking to throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster.
And you got to love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Texas A&M 42, Nebraska 30.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. Couldn't order better field position for this offense. On the option. Now the pitch. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on 1st down.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Man, defense is about getting off the football. And when that defensive line can be disruptive and get in the backfield right away and mess up those pullers actions on those counter plays, it can be really advantageous for the defense. Great job by the defense being hyperactive.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Unloads to the wideout. And it's picked off.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. 4th quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
Texas A&M has it back on the offense, ready to go to work. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. He wants to go deep. Makes the catch on the left. And he's running in the open. Touchdown, Aggie. And once he got loose, it was all over. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And no problem on the extra point as they push the lead to 19 here in the 4th. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, gigantic implications in this top 15 battle today, and check out what's going down. Ohio State is in front. They've led for most of the game. However, Brutus isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 10 over Oklahoma. we promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. To the air, it's Hart. Working that left side now. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
I think it's just too little too late, David, at this point. That's a play that they could have used a lot earlier in this game, but because of miscues, they're down by a lot late, and I don't think they're going to have enough time to claw back into this one.
Yeah, and I'm fine with you running that play if you want to do that. My goal now is with this lead, if you want to run it, so be it, but just don't give up the big plays. Let that clock continue to roll. Make him earn it all the way down the field and take a lot of time off that clock.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Randall. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. The Huskers moving quickly to the line.
Yeah, and David, you just wonder at this point, is it just too little too late? This is one of their best playmakers offensively, but they just haven't been able to get him going in this game. Big reason why they're losing.
Yeah, and the defense has done a great job understanding that. I got to take that guy away. That's priority number one. Understand it. Late in the game now, up by multiple scores. I'm playing my defense a little bit different. Can't give up the big plays. Time is on my side.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down. The Cornhuskers come to the line with a new set of downs. Oops, someone moved just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. First down for this offense. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Back to pass, it's Hart. Scrambling away. Nice job of avoiding the sack and picking up a few on the run.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Trying play action. Dances away to buy time. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
You could clearly tell that he wanted to throw the football and he wanted to go through the air and make a big play. Defense does a great job corralling him, getting some pressure, and most importantly, getting him on the ground.
Fast motion from the offense. Well, jet sweep pass. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
How about that? You don't see those touch passes go for negative yards very often. Usually this is a short flip that counts as a completion that goes a long way, but the defense aggressive. Saw it, pulled the trigger, came outside, made sure he didn't get outside and get to that edge. Nice job by the defense.
The incomplete pass, 4th down, fails, and they'll turn it over.
Offensively, this is a beautiful time now because now I get to get all my other guys in the game. Guys that don't get to play that much, we're up. This game's over after that missed 4th down conversion. Now we get to get everybody in the ball game, or if you choose, like Jesse probably would, to go pad some stats and get some more catches, get some more rush yards if that's your thing.
They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the 1st down.
There's an example of the offense taking advantage of all the attention the defense is giving this outstanding running back. Remember, he's one of the best in the game. They're expecting him to get the football. So the quarterback says, you know what? I'll just keep it. No one's keying on me. I'm going to get upfield and find an explosive play.
He'll take it himself. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he'll be tackled, and that'll bring us to the end of the game. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team coming to fruition. Just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to grow throughout a season and understand who you are. But when you stack wins week after week on top of each other and start to have success, you start to grow as an identity and you start to understand who you are.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.